Yeah, also that's when paint didn't come off with water either.
Exactly. Oh, no.
Yeah. I see the agenda. So the first on it, I know you gave me the agenda.
I did.
There it is.
There you go. Are we on the air?
Yep.
Okay, that would be. Okay. First up, minutes. Approve the minutes for Monday, the June 1st, 2026. Would somebody like to make a motion to accept the minutes of the June 1st drainage board meeting?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to accept.
Accept.
We have a motion to accept. We have a second.
Second.
Motion to, in a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye opposed, same sign. Next. Spring GDIF transfers. What's GDIF stand for, Jen?
General
Drain
Fund.
Improvement. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll write it here now. I'll remember.
I always forget to.
Okay, what transfers are we dealing with?
We have a list here of places that we are transferring money.
So we are transferring the money, and it's all listed here for a total $79,609.22.
Correct.
And we're transferring it to where?
To the, from the maintenance fund to the drain.
This is paying back the money that we borrowed from drains. This money is.
This is transferring, okay,
This is paying off the ditches that are in the hole,
and transferring money back to.
back to them drains, yes.
Got it. Okay. All right, somebody make a motion to approve these transfers?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve. We have a second. Motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, same sign. Nothing to sign.
Yeah.
All right, next up, surveyor's report.
Okay, we got a couple things going on. Last month, if you're driving by Union City, you noticed we had people working on the west side of 32 for about a week and a half.
Okay.
And I'm not sure when they're gonna start. We're gonna be working on the east side of 32 now. We're gonna put a manhole on that side. We've got a partial restriction going through the road. We're trying to find out whether we can fix the restriction or if we'll be boring a hole. It's not a lot of fun. Like I say, they got we set 2 manholes, one at each property line on, now I just went blank on whose property that is. I think that's licenses, isn't it?
I don't know where you're digging. I haven't.
Okay, right across from the old chassis lot.
It would be Likens, yes.
Yeah, I was thinking that was
Or,
Likens.
well, it's under a LLC, but yeah.
Yeah.
Under
Anyway,
one of those groups.
we have replaced the tile on that property. And then at the road, we've got a restriction. We've been pumping, we pump water for a couple of days each time they get ready to do that. Then we block a manhole, and then work on it. And we actually got through the road, but there's no manhole on the other side until you get to the trailer park, which is 2,300 feet away. So we're gonna put a manhole on the east side of the road over the ditch, intercept it, and either we get it cleaned or we bore a hole through the road. The state will reimburse us for the bore, maybe someday. That's how bad this is.
Okay.
Anyway, that's where that's going. That's consumed a fair amount of time. I got a phone call.
I was gonna say, will that affect the flooding in the trailer court or how?
That water, it shouldn't make a difference to the trailer court because it already goes through there underground. There is a line that drains the body company campus there, and it's a 36 going across the trailer park. Ours is a 22, I believe, and they run parallel. When they were put in 1976, the guy that ran the crew, who's retired and moved back to Union City now, tells me Well, that ditch wasn't worth a darn when we done that. Well, the people involved built a parking lot, dug a lake. Now that ditch is 16 feet in the ground. It's 11 feet at the end where it comes across the road. You checked it for depth when we measured it. But that water, those two lines turn into a 4-foot line at the edge of the trailer park and dump out at the east end. That water's already going there. It's been going there forever. That watershed comes clear from Base Road through there. It's a long ag watershed. Then it's got 2/3 of the body company campus and, everything over there. It has worked pretty well over the years. We've helped it a lot. I did some work for the people doing maintenance for the trailer park about 30 years ago, and we cut a waterway where they had a berm, and that cut the flooding in half. But I've still been in there when water was over the axle of my dually.
Yep.
And the biggest help we made there was when the tube company put their building in. We actually put retention in and connected that to the city's 36-inch line that comes through the park from the north. And the trailer park has not flooded as substantially since then. I still am not going to I'm still recommending we do not let the trailer park put trailers in the southeast corner, because while the lot is high enough to work, you're going to have to take a boat to go to him, to go to work that day. And it's been a running discussion with every time they get a new manager, they send somebody else to see us. But it's better than it was. Ain't perfect.
I don't think you can get it perfect.
No.
Well, you can't get it perfect because somebody put a trailer park in a swale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
None of them's floated away to my knowledge, though.
nobody's floated away. Like I say, they have floated cars in the street a few times.
I heard a guy one time said if he knew his mobile home would have floated, he'd been fishing off of it years ago. Joke.
It's not as bad as the one I had.
I'll make a
One
joke with those guys.
it's my first year. We had somebody approach me because their trailer had been spongy. The year before it had been spongy, and they had a suck hole that was under the entire mobile home.
Ooh.
And the year they fixed that the year before I started. The year I started, the guy's boat trailer had sunk into one. This was in another town. Also working on the cattail issue at Huntsville Road. And I'm going to meet with Joe Copeland after lunch.
Okay.
I'm probably going to take the one company up on their offer to clean the section on the high side of the levee. But we're going to look at that culvert and figure out for sure if it's on the replacement list or not. But from the edge
Which
of
culvert? The one?
this is the one through Huntsville Road right there.
Okay. Down by the armory?
Yes.
Okay.
I can tell you that when Keith Newbauer was highway super, we stacked Sackcrete up under the bottom of the footer because that channel's deeper than the footer. The channel's deeper than the footer for the culvert.
Yeah.
And
So I guess and to let you know too.
but I'm looking at concreting from the outlet clear to the road there.
Yeah, I've looked it up. That's part of the actual drainage of Randolph County.
Yeah.
That outlet is an outlet that's under control. The only part he has no say so then if we're taking over the owner.
He's
'Cause I don't
done.
want to get into pond management. All of a sudden we're working back and forth
Yeah.
with people.
No, he's been absolutely cooperative with us.
Right, but what it's precedent to all I'm saying is if it's ours to do, it's ours to do.
Yeah.
And it obviously it's ours to do because that's part of the charge.
It's
drainage.
part of the drain. It was complicated when they built the golf course. They vacated everything on that property,
But they didn't do
and then when Peterson built his pond, they vacated that, and that gave the contractor the excuse to put the pond in as high as he did. Then they got sugar sand, and there's been
The Peterson's back on. They're part of the legal drain, Randolph County. That pond is in our legal drain.
yeah, it's in the surface water course.
Yeah. When that's the case, though, we don't always ask permission at other places we have to clean up. If we have to clean it, we go do it. Now, should we be good neighbors? Absolutely. I'm not saying that.
and that's what this is about too. Like I say, this guy's been decent to work with. He's continuing to be. And, like I say,
I guess the point we have to tell him is, it's good on his part, it's good on our part that we have an amicable agreement to get it done, but we have the absolute authority to take care
He
of it.
knows that.
Okay.
he really, yeah, I had this discussion with him when he first bought the property.
My only question is, how did that go out of the legal drainage, get a pond built, and then be put back in?
Somehow the city council it was brought before them before I was on there.
There's nothing good about it, I just wonder how you can conveniently go
How
out
they did it.
and then conveniently come back in.
It was,
It couldn't happen today.
No.
yeah, it wouldn't happen now. We had a different attorney, we had a different board,
Okay, fair enough, fair
and,
enough.
that's it.
No, on your behalf, I did study it pretty closely because but it is absolutely 100% our responsibility on the drainage.
I have one
There
other,
are people who pay
You
into
know,
that.
there's a moral in that story too. That Ed, I know they came to you, but basically the city council overrode and said, hey, that's in the city limits now, so we can do whatever we want. They never should have, and they should have never let them build that pond, should they? That should have never happened.
I wouldn't have recommended
Pond
it.
now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it doesn't-
But in the future, if somebody else is trying to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
To bring dirt out and then,
Anymore they get into our drainage plan, they have to get in.
yeah, they should have to.
I was amazed that they done it when they did, and I listened to the fallout. The year I was running, they were fighting over it after it was built, and, yeah, it was interesting.
Anything else?
But, anyway, like I say, I'm looking at concreting the outlet chute, that takes care of the cattails in that
Forever.
50-foot section. I'm looking at what we can do on the incoming end, because they have completely plugged the channel that feeds that pond.
On which side, on
On,
is that 40?
it's on the Bayshaw property next door.
Next door.
And, they're at Bayshaw and onto them. I still am finding it amazing, there's not a single cattail upstream of this
Yeah.
property.
The bay shaw's between Peterson and the golf course there.
Yes.
Right. That's open ditch now, isn't it?
Yes, we made that an open ditch, and, I would say it's completely clogged at this point.
I am surprised he hadn't got a ticket for weeds, to be honest, but that's not our, our bad.
The argument,
City limits.
Yeah.
the argument that saves him on that is he planted what do they call it,
Yeah, I can't.
a prairie grass package is what it is.
He gets certified by the
It's,
USDA.
he went through, that's the DNR connection to this
He
whole
works
thing.
for the DNR.
No, he does not.
His wife did.
His wife.
His wife did, yes. But, no, he works for one of the wind farm companies, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. He did work for the generating company. He said he doesn't have to climb towers anymore. But, anyway, it's an ongoing saga. The other
Well, I'm
thing,
glad you're looking at it, so
yeah, it's.
we're gonna do it, just now we gotta figure out how much.
The other thing I've got going on is over on Little Miss Price. We are looking at stabilizing the banks in front of the Union City Sewer Plant. And I've given a quote to Stan Tech, who's the people that manage the trust fund that pays for all this. And, like I say, I secured a quote for moving the fence and then for us dipping the debris out. And then we're looking at setting the 2-foot square cement blocks, roughly 500 feet of them, and then riprap from the blocks up the banks on each side to stabilize where they've been losing. It's been 20 years. It got to be a problem in the last 3 or 4 years. It's done pretty good.
So you're gonna set the blocks clear down at,
We're gonna set the blocks down. They're gonna be at channel base level, basically setting on the fabric that's underneath it. And then we'll set them in a line, and then we'll bring the riprap down to the top of the blocks.
okay,
And,
stabilize the bank from there.
it basically creates a 2-stage ditch effect, because then the channel will run a little harder until it gets up to the top of the blocks, then it gets back to its original profile. Stantec is They are talking at least half, paying at least half on it. So that's what I'm hoping for. And if they don't, the ditch can cover it. It's one of the few that could. But, it's a $90,000 project at this point.
All right. Anything else, Ed?
That's it.
Does you have anything?
Nope.
Tom? No, I do not. Motion to adjourn?
Motion to
We have a
adjourn.
motion to adjourn. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, same sign.